Since probably Wednesday, this is now Saturday, I've been having chest pains. That was nearly 2 weeks ago. I recorded that video. I did have very severe chest pain. I think I was downplaying it a wee bit. I looked as if I was feeling sorry for myself. Well, I really was. But I was in severe pain. And I was in need of some serious help. That shortly after that video there's a longer vlog, but I didn't upload it because it was very doom and gloom. I talked about how the pain had been affecting me and how I thought I knew what it was, but in the back of my mind I was worrying and it was something more severe, like I was having a heart attack. I went to the emergency department shortly after making that video. I think it had come to a head. It was down my arm, it was in my jaw, and I thought, I'm going to die. So I put on my shoes and packed a bag. In that bag contained my two power banks, my tablet, my Bible, a pair of pajamas, clean underwear, socks, and off I went to the emergency department. I had spoken to a nurse previous to that. I had phoned the emergency doctor on call and they had said, look, go to the emergency department now. Do not drive yourself. Get someone to drive you. Well, Laura was away that day and there was no one could have drove me, so I drove myself. Drove myself to the emergency department and it was very scary. It was the first time in a long time I'd had that severe pain, and they took me straight through. They triaged me, and within about half an hour I had an ECG or an EKG done, and I had my bloods done, and within about an hour I was told that I was not having a heart attack. I'm sorry for the dramatic. You know me, I like to be dramatic. I was not having a heart attack. Thankfully, I was having another episode of costochondritis, which it means that where your ribs meet your sternum, which is around about here. I can touch there now without yelping. I had 2 weeks of really severe pain. It's gone. That's almost all but gone now. Where your ribs meet your sternum here, your breastbone, it became inflamed. And the ligaments in turn inflamed the bones, inflamed all the ligaments, inflamed all my muscles. And all this is connected, and it was just... I've had that now about 7 times, between 5 and 7 times. First time was actually very scary. I told my mum at the time, Mum, I believe I'm having a heart attack. And she phoned 999. You guys in America, Canada have 911. Here in the UK and Ireland, we have 999. And I'm blocked. I'm blocked all of a sudden. So, yeah, so we have 999, same thing. What's the case of emergency? Do you want a paramedic? Do you want an ambulance? Do you want the fire service, or do you want the police? And I said, my mum said, we need an ambulance. My son is having a heart attack. What age is your son? He's 19. What? A 19-year-old having a heart attack? I'm telling you, the ambulance was there within a couple of minutes. It was crazy. I, in the ambulance, in turn, took a panic attack. And that heightened everything. And on the ECG, or as other countries call it, EKG, everything was normal. And they were like, this is saying this, but you're displaying everything else that's heart attack related. So that was scary. Second time I knew what it was and I didn't overreact. I actually went to my doctor the second time and got a little medication which helped. The third time it was okay. Fourth time I was taken to the emergency room again. Fifth time, I think I was with Laura the fifth time, and the sixth time, and this is the seventh time. So it's happened 3 times since in the last 11 years. They still don't know what's causing it. They don't know. Anyway, and the last 2 times I just brushed it off and it was fine. It went away itself. This time it was a bit more severe, and I knew in my heart, pardon the pun, that's what it was, but it was more severe this time. And I just decided I need to go and get checked out here. Because I am now 37 in April, and I'm in a danger zone, especially with my weight. I am heavily overweight. Overweight being a very liberal way of saying I am obese. And the trolls will love me saying this. They'll say he's a big this, that. That's fair enough. It doesn't bother me. Fair enough. I'm 6'3", so you don't really see it on me. Well, I do. I see it on me, and lots of people do see it on me. But it's not as bad. Anyway, got sorted. Got home about 7 o'clock that evening after having a KFC. I was hungry. I had nothing to eat all day. I was starving. Went and got a KFC. I got a 6-piece bucket. I ate all but 1 piece, and I brought that piece home to Laura, and she enjoyed it. No wonder I'm having chest pains, huh? No wonder I'm over obese, huh? So, yeah, when you're sick and you feel not yourself and you're hungry, fatties, we all binge eat. We all will comfort eat. That's just the way we're built. Everybody. I'm turning to Donald Trump here. I don't care who you are. Okay, I don't care who you are. You will comfort eat, or you will gamble, or you will do something whenever you're stressed. You might go away and curl in the ball and cry, or you might do something. But we all do something to comfort ourselves. And for me, and for lots of people, it's comfort eating. Other people might reach for a bottle of vodka or whiskey or something. Me, I eat. Anyway, moving forward, we'll leave that behind us. I am off now for several days in a row. Several being the ultimate word. I think it works out about 17 days off work. Yeah. I think it was initially 18, but I have to go to an awards ceremony with work next week, where I pick up an award for something. I don't know what it is, but they're making a big deal of it. There's a stand-up comedian coming. There's some local Northern Irish celebrities coming to host it. You know, but yeah, so big deal. They're making us breakfast, so yeah. So, what am I for doing in those days off? I don't actually know. I don't know. I might just lay about the house. I have my garage to sort out. My garage needs to be cleaned and tidied. It is sitting at the minute like a junkyard. There's probably some junk that need to be taken to the council to be destroyed. There is other stuff that just needs to be sorted into piles and where you can walk about. There's stuff that belonged to my father-in-law I want out. But it's my father-in-law. He'll not want. I have no place for it. I can't go. I can't store that. You store it. But it's taking up my garage. It's taking up my garage. It's taking up my space. I'm doing a lot of talking and turning into Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump. That was mad, wasn't it? Anyway, we're not talking about politics in this channel. We might do, but I'm not talking about that. So I've just had my first. It's 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and I woke up this morning at 7:30, thinking I was going to get a lie in. Did I get up? Did I heck? I stayed in bed till about 10:30, 11, watching silly videos on my phone, on YouTube, and I'm not as active on TikTok as I used to be, and I think I made a video, I don't know where I shared it on, but there's things happening in my life that I'm no longer have the same interest in, like gaming. I'm not, I used to get game every day, but I don't, so I'm not really interested in gaming anymore. But I've just had my first coffee. I usually have 1 or 2, depending on my mood. I had 2 yesterday. One at work, which was a flat white, and then at home I just go for instant. Why instant? I have coffee. I have good coffee out there. I have a grinder, and I'm not, that I don't know why I was going to make that hand signal, but I have a good grinder out there that'll grind the coffee. I have a mocha pot, but it just tastes too bitter for me. Sometimes I'm able to make it that it's not bitter, but I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. So I made it instant this morning. I might make myself a decent cup of coffee about 2 o'clock or so. What else is happening in my life? I'm actually feeling much better. I actually am feeling much better. I'm hoping to do some serious vlogging over the next few weeks. Wow, a few weeks. I'm off for a few weeks. I'm off for 2 weeks and so many days. Hallelujah. This is brilliant. I'm loving the life. I'm loving life. I have to go away with Laura on Saturday. It's her birthday on Saturday the 8th of March. She's going for a procedure, a little bit of a surgery. She's getting something removed from her face that she's worried about. Yeah, her uncle had something similar and he got it removed, and it was precancerous or something like that. So Laura's getting this removed before it turns anything. So she's okay. Nobody said it's cancerous, but she wants it removed in case it does go that way. Something that really annoyed me this week. My dentist. See, here in the UK and Northern Ireland, we have a thing called the National Health Service, where you get your hospital visits paid for you because you pay for that in your national insurance. You pay so much a month, you get your health, all your health service free. You can visit your doctor, you get your prescription meds, you get all that free. The dentist charges you for your. Anyway, was rambling on there something. Laura rang in the middle of it and it just put me off. I don't know what I was saying. Something about the NHS and my dental service. Yes, my dentist is introducing charges, on a payment plan and all that crap. Whereas here in the UK we have, in Northern Ireland we have the NHS, but our dentist practice is actually moving away from that, privatising everything. Anyway, we'll not go into that. So yeah, Laura was calling me. Well, what are you doing? How are you getting on? Getting on with what? Whatever you're doing. I think Laura, women's head, think, first day off, your day off work, go and work at home. Are you mad? I need a day off. This is my first day off in a week, basically. Yes, I've had Sunday off. Yes, I had Saturday off. But this is my first day off. It's a Thursday. I will chill today. Tomorrow, I will do a bit of work in my garage. I'll start tomorrow. I say that, I'll probably not start next year. But, so yeah. So that's it. I'll not moan anymore. But I will be hopefully making more videos throughout my time off. And I'll speak to you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.